Madison, I have your superhero program here. Let's go through it together. Okay, you got your name, date, description. I'm going to take out some of these spaces just so I can get more on the screen at one time. Um, and here is what they gave you in the template to start with. Class superhero, define, initialize, self.name, self.strings, add string points, and all this. But this is not part of your main function. This should not be here. In fact, this should be the first thing in your code. Class superhero. We're defining a class by doing this. Class superhero. And you got define, initialize, and you put S as a name. So class superhero is like a contact on your phone, like a template for a contact on your phone. So when you want to create a new superhero, you call for this class and it'll set up all the empty fields for you to fill up. But your empty field will name every superhero's, his name will be S or her name will be S, every single one of them, because you put something in there. So this should not be there. This should just be a blank template to create superheroes. And you're supposed to add two more attributes. It has the attributes of name and strength points. You're supposed to add two more. And then you're supposed to add another method. Here's a method to add strength points. You're supposed to add another method to do something else. But this is where your define main goes right here. It's after the class superhero, because that's just a template that's going to be used. All right, so after define main, you created a hero using the superhero. See, that uses the superhero template because you called it and said, okay, I'm going to give it a name of Speedsy. See, and instead of nothing, you're filling in the template. And a strength points of 100. But look, when we run this, there's an error on this line because it says, I only have name and strength points. I can't give it super speed. I can't give it a 15. I can't give it super strength. I can't give it a 20. I don't have attributes for that. If we wanted attributes for that, you could say superpower equals nothing, power strength or something. Power one would be, because I guess you're going to give them a speed of 15. So his power one would be 0. This would be power 2 because you're giving them two different powers, super speed and super strength. So I'll just call it let's call it superpower 2. Superpower 2. And we need an empty template for that. And then power 2's strength, I guess, would also be a 0. So you looks like you're trying to use 6 different attributes, which is fine. That's great. We were supposed to add 2 if you want to add more, which means we also have to add them here. Self.superpower equals superpower. Self.power, one equals power 1. Self.superpower 2 equals superpower 2. And self.power 2 would equal power 2. 2. I guess I'll space that just to keep consistent. So now we can create a hero. Oh, wait, did I miss something? No, it's got it all. Name, string, it's got all 6. Now we can create a hero that has 6 different attributes because we've set it up to do that. So speed Z100. Okay, so now that should allow that. It did, but now we have an error. Oh, wait, no, it still says there on 17. Oh, because you didn't put these in quotes. These are words, so they have to be in quotes. Okay, let's try it again. Line 30 now has an error. Oh, that's just the end main. Why? Oh, because you put define add strength points. We defined add strength points up here. This is where you would be calling add strength points or printing strength points or something. I'm not sure what you're doing. I'm just going to make this a comment line just to get rid of it because I'm not sure what you're doing with that. Because you called it right here. You added 200 strength points. So this seems to be a mistake. In fact, I'm just going to delete it. Okay. Now let's run it. Oh, now it works. Meet the new town superhero Speedsy on a stormy evening. He's riding his bike home when he's struck by lightning. Oh, we have an error there. Her is not defined on line 21. 21. His superpower. Oh, you missed a zero. You misspelled hero. Hero.superpower. That's okay. Let's try that again. Oh, and you used superpower as all one word. Did I put it as one word? I did put it as one word up here. Okay. Run the program again. His superpower, super speed, was now stronger than ever. He used to have a strength of 100. He now has a strength of 300. Yeah, because you did. You printed the strength points, added 200, and now has the new strength points. And then, oh, hero.speed. You're referring to one of them as hero.speed. So we need to rename this because what did you do is the speed? Super speed? Is that what you're trying to do that? But let's see, used to have a strength of 100. 100, there's the strength power. So I'm not sure what the 15 is if it's not a speed. Or maybe I'm not sure what the 20 is if that's his super strength. But let's see. So one of these, instead of power 1, let's just call it speed then, because you're using speed. So if we run that, oh, power 1's not, oh, because I changed it. I need to change it here as well. Okay. Luckily, he was at a racetrack, so I ran through with a speed of 15, because I'm assuming that's what this number is. Might be that one, but I'm not sure because you didn't set the attributes up here. So, you had a good start. You just didn't get all the pieces in there. You didn't add the other attributes, and you don't have a second method. You got add strength points. Maybe you have something where he can add speed and get faster. So maybe you would want to create another one of these. We'll just, nope, I didn't mean it to. Back this up. Add speed. So self dot speed would equal self dot speed plus whatever points. So it works just like, here, I'll put some spaces in and make it easier to read. It works just like the strength points, except you're adding it to the speed this time. So you would do something in the story to add speed, and his new speed points would get faster. But otherwise, it's a good start. It just wasn't quite complete, didn't have everything it needed to have. You got some pieces here and there. You kind of had some of the idea, didn't get quite all the idea. So I'm glad you got it turned in. We'll get some points for this. I'll get it in the grade book. Thanks.